Hi, Rocker here. I want to share just very briefly about why, as a Gorean, that I felt very strongly that I had to be involved in the freedom movement here in Canada. As many of you know, as we are now presently under martial law, and martial law basically was instituted basically for municipal bylaw infractions. There was hundreds of trucks parked around Parliament Hill, and these trucks were honking their horns. And so because of that is martial law was instituted, and we are now under the Canadian Emergencies Act. Now what that means is that anyone that has donated to the freedom movement is they have a strong possibility their financial institution is going to freeze their bank accounts. Happened to me. You also is that if you are involved in the freedom movement and you are continuing to peacefully protest, which is our right, is that you have a strong possibility that you will be jailed and you will be charged with mischief. Not that big of a thing, but the fact that the police now have uh, facial scanning recognition cameras all over downtown Ottawa, and they're basically taking pictures of all the protesters, and they're literally going to be charging them all with mischief. Now, why is this important to me? Two things. First of all, I'm double vaxxed, and but I have many friends that decide not to be vaxxed for whatever reasons. That's their personal choice. Now, in Canada here, is that if you refuse to get vaccinated, is that you are not able to have certain rights. You are not able to go to see your children play hockey or baseball or dance. You are not allowed to be able to attend a loved one that ends up passing away. You are not able to go into a nursing home and visit elderly parents. You are not able to go to a restaurant and to be able to eat inside a restaurant. You are not able to go to sporting events, movie theaters. Not only that, but in certain portions of the country, for whatever reason, is that they have curfews at 9 o'clock at night that you are not allowed to be out at nighttime after 9 o'clock. Not only that, but you have others that have lost their jobs because you either had to choose to get the jab or lose your jobs. There have been thousands of nurses, doctors, police officers, people in the military, and just regular blue collar workers have refused to be able to get the jab because they didn't trust it. They didn't believe what the government was saying. And all the continual lies and misinformation that was out there, that was their choice. Now, the other thing that's happening is the aspect of not only are the rights taken away as far as freedom to be able to choose over your own body, but freedom of speech, as we have been heavily censored as far as a lot of different posts that I've done, even concerning about police violence and things like that have been pulled down. Anytime that I speak out too strongly against the government in a calm but deliberate manner, is they've been flagged and sent down. Now, as a Gorean, thankfully in our community, is we didn't listen to a lot of the political posturing that's been going on. We treat each other as human beings. If you choose not to get the jab, that is your decision. We still love you. We still welcome you, and we still embrace you and support you. Now, people are going to get upset with that because there's been a huge push to be able to divide people. Is the jab against the unjab, blah, 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 blah. But what's ended up happening in the BDSM community in particular is that the viciousness and the hatred that has been spewed is it's going to take years for that to heal. People have deliberately, intentionally segregated, discriminated, and isolated members of their own community for taking the choice to be able to stand up for their freedoms. That's a sad day. As a Canadian and as a Gorean, is I want to let you know that I love you, your status, your medical status has no bearing on that at all. Your political affiliation has no bearing on that at all. I accept you for who you are. You will not be segregated. You will not be isolated. You will not be discriminated against. All Canadians have the right to be able to choose what is best for them. The government has tried to take those freedoms away, and unfortunately, many people have bought into that and have aided and abetted in making those things a reality. Our protests have been peaceful, but they've been direct. We want all mandates dropped, period. We want people to be able to get on with their lives and to be able to get back to building our economy. Three things I want to just share with you briefly. In Canada right now is that if you supported the freedom movement in any fashion financially, you can have your financial bank seize and freeze your assets. In Canada right now is that if you are involved in a peaceful protest, you can be arrested and charged. In Canada right now, if you wave the Canadian flag and have it from your vehicle, you will be pulled over by police and harassed for having a Canadian flag. This is important to me. So I just wanted to share those things. I know I'm probably going to lose a lot of you that were considered to be friends, but if you end up dropping me, well, obviously you weren't a friend at all, and I'm cool with that. It really doesn't matter one way or another to me. But I just wanted to be able to share what's going on because I know I've been fairly visible. I know I've been fairly active, but I've been trying to be straightforward and been honest. And the whole thing is, I'm double vaxxed, okay? But I see the injustices that are happening, and I see the discrimination and the segregations that's taken place with a lot of people that I care about, and it's just wrong. And I felt I needed to stand up for it. So I just want to share that with you. Do this as you will, and take care.